The dream. I was in a public space in the woods. There was one of these crowded restaurants with wooden tables, food and beverages. Everybody was in a good mood, it was a nice atmosphere. I saw her in one of those tables, together with some who appeared to be friends, all of the same young age. She looked tired, her gaze was far. Nevertheless, I was so happy to have found her there. She was beautiful beyond what I remembered, beautiful like when I saw her for the first time in my life. I reached to that table immediately. Her friends vanished, she recognized me and seemed positive to my presence. She let me grab her by her hand and we went outside. There was a big building outside surrounded by the trees. Rectangular in shape, it had only the ground floor, with these very tall, metallic flat walls, without windows and of a dark color of rust or bronze. She brought me inside and we did a tour into this silent museum. She showed me all the rooms, these were spacious, but in all of them there was only a big empty space surrounded by these dark walls. I didn't understand what place was that and what it meant. Also, I can't recall what we said each other during all this time. Finally she brought me to the final room, exactly in the center of this building. It was the biggest of all, there was nothing inside with the exception of a gigantic skull that seemed to be floating around this central room. We stayed here longer than in the other rooms, she was contemplating the scene and wanted me to stay with her and do the same. I really started questioning the meaning of it all. I wanted to enjoy the little available time that we had together, but it all started to feel out of place. All I wanted was to enjoy as much as possible all the little time available together with her, so I grabbed her hand and we found ourselves walking outside in the nature. We talked hand in hand, I held her hand very tight, I tried to change the course of our encounter into that of a memorable romantic date. "I have no memory," we said to each other, like if everything was a meaningless topic. It was during this desperate walk with her that I really looked at her appearance. I realized only at that point how since the very beginning she was pale, her delicate skin and her emotionless face was white like her hair, it all made a big contrast with her pitch-black makeup. "My God, what happened to you? What have they done to you? Are you still alive?" I felt the grip of her hand holding me stronger and stronger. And then I woke up, with the sun beating on my face and the noise of the city hammering my ears. I woke up with a deep sense of discomfort and too many questions about the meaning of what I had just experienced. Awaken. I thought about the dream for the entire day. I thought of her and how I missed her. I was imagining how we could meet again, and suddenly I cried a lot. The feeling of emptiness was deep inside me. I had a shower and I tried to continue to live my life and to complete my normal houseworks. At some point I walked back into the bathroom. I looked at the floor and standing out against the dark blue carpet there it was, one of her long blonde hairs. Last time I saw her in the real world was 2 weeks ago. How could it be possible? How? I leaned down and picked it. I stood there for minutes, handling this long hair and trying to elaborate what just happened, here, in my house. It was real and tangible. While I was thinking of her again, I kissed the hair. And suddenly the sense of emptiness disappeared for the rest of the day. This content was provided